Hello, and welcome back to part 5 of this beautiful Divine Starseed series. Before we get deeper into this, we're going to start with an activation today. We're going to spice it up. We're going to go straight in today. So, as you have read, it's all about calling you forward to understand your collective message, not necessarily understand it, but just really call you forward to it. So, this first transmission is from the Galactic Federation, which, if you've watched the last video, you know that this is a beautiful star. It's from all the star nations that have really fused together of so much knowledge and wisdom of their own prior ascension to us, to help this world ascend, help us ascend as star seeds. So they come here today with a beautiful activation that's very heart centered, because a lot of times, excuse me, we don't feel worthy for our missions. Our It starts in the heart. So we want to open up that heart energy, and then we're going to dive into it. So take a deep breath in here. Just imagine your heart chakra, your heart capacity just opening. Maybe you even want to do this movement where you're literally like opening up, just expanding, even raising your arms back, just opening up your chest, allowing that heart connection with divine God, source, universe of all there is. And putting your head back and just leaning over your chair, really opening up that heart. So you might be experiencing this really warm energy, because as these codes were coming to you, Divine Mother Sophia is coming in, and when you feel Divine Mother Sophia's energy, it's very warm, it's very vibrant, it's very loving, but it's also like it's time. It's time to get yourself together. It's time to do. It's time to go. Um, and that's today's expansion is really with Divine Mother Sophia. Divine Mother Sophia is really holding the energy and the vibration of the space today, because she wants you to experience what you're meant to experience on this earth. She wants you to understand that you're worthy and deserving of it. And it starts by communicating with her heart more. 98% of people in this world live completely outside of their heart. And the other 2%, we go in and out of our heart because we're taught so much to shut down our heart, where it's really hard for us to stay in our hearts the whole day. Eventually we'll get to that place, but right now it's starting to understand it's this muscle that we're working. It's this new connection and muscle that we're working and expanding into, to honor more, really elevating deeper into heart consciousness. And when we look at the collective message, the collective mission, and the collective message, it's really here to invite you to come back to your heart and start to ask, what is holding me from being in my heart? And obviously there's a plethora of things. There's so many things. It could be um, a parent or multiple parents that have passed away. It could have been a partner that left, or a partner that you felt did not show up for you in the way that you desired. It could be losing a child. It could be just not feeling worthy and deserving. It could be someone in your life that was, seen as your elder, telling you that you would never amount to anything and that you weren't worthy and deserving of anything. So there's so many facets of why a human soul can the human soul connection can really shut down that heart. Or maybe it's, growing up. This was my story. Growing up, my father left at a very early age. So to me, I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel deserving of love. I was like, if my own father doesn't want to love me, then who else really wants to love me in this world? That was something that I carried with me for a very long time. And when we carry things like that, our heart, it gets hard, and it's like sometimes it gets so hard that it cracks. But when we're really doing the healing, our heart is soft. And what you'll notice that when you start inviting more of this heart consciousness, you feel more. Someone might be expressing a story to you and you just want to, tear up and cry, or you feel the emotion, you get chills in your body. And that's your heart consciousness working through you. It's kind of like showing you that you're still living. It's like we don't realize how much our heart is doing for us, like every single moment of the day. And we don't think our heart's enough. So let's, dive into this beautiful space by giving our heart some love. So I would love you to warm your hands up because our heart deserves that warm energy just as it gives us. And I want you to take your right hand and I want you to place it right over your heart. And I want you to take your left hand and I want you to place it right in the middle of your stomach. And we're going to take 10 deep breaths in. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe into our heart first, and then we're going to breathe into our stomach. So you can feel this by and what you're going to feel is your hands going up here, your stomach's going up, and then you're coming down. Okay? So and we're going to go very slow. So that was one. Breathing into our heart, breathing into our stomach. Good. Let's do the next one. So it's like I'm taking a deep breath into my heart, and then I'm taking another one to my stomach, and then I'm letting it go. So we're taking 2 breaths in, and then another one in, and let it go. It's kind of like you're filling yourself up with all the air. Here we go. Another one in, and let it go. We're going to do 4 more of these. Another one in, and let it go. Good. We're just really opening and activating that life force energy, that heart connection with our body, our beautiful energy centers. Here we go. 1 more in. Good. Let it go. Good. 2 more of that. Here we go. And 1 more in. Good. Let it go. We're going to wait to do the last one because some of you might be experiencing feeling like you're dizzy. And if you are, I just want to bring in beautiful divine Mother Earth grounding energy all around you. Just asking divine Mother Earth to ground you in this moment. And how I know I'm usually grounded is when I have like a nice juicy yawn. And the reason you're probably feeling a little lightheaded or dizzy is because you don't bring enough oxygen into your being. So when you're bringing a lot more oxygen into your being, it's like, what's going on here? What's going on here? So we're going to take this last one in. Here we go. And let it go. You might want to shake it out a little bit. Just let all that energy flow wherever it needs to flow. Moving around, just shaking, shaking, shaking. If you want to tap, if you're sitting in a chair, you just want to tap your toes. If maybe you want to get up and move your body, but you might feel like you're starting to get chills over your body. And this is just like all that oxygen waking up because first and foremost, we're breathing in more oxygen to our heart. We're showing our heart this beautiful respect and love of heart. You work so hard for me. Let me bring some beautiful air breath for you. And our heart's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And our heart's like, let's pump that blood even more. And that's what you're feeling. You're feeling that circulation of your blood pumping and moving and grooving. And you might even feel lighter. You might even feel just like more relaxed and just like this loving, delicious energy. You might still be feeling just like tingles moving through your body. Divine Mother Sophia is coming in to help you shift and just kind of like radiate this energy through your body more. Good. Take a deep breath in here. Good. Just letting that out. How does that feel? That feels so good to me. And this is how I can tell when I'm super into my heart. And you can probably tell just by my eyes that I feel like they get just like more droopy and they're just kind of like they get smaller a little bit. Cause like that's when your body's just so relaxed. You're just in this calm, peaceful state, and your body's in this calm state where it's not like I have to be alert. I have to be alert. It's just like at peace. So we're just going to let you vibe here for a bit. I'm just going to speak to you. Feel free to take a sip of water. If you don't know me, my name is Melissa Bates. I'm a galactic quantum healer and channel. What that really means to me is I am really here to bring in this beautiful wisdom of my soul, because my soul has been doing this for a lot of lifetimes, like many, many, many lifetimes. My soul is no joke. So I bring this wisdom to you from my soul. And I also bring this higher level wisdom from you from beyond the galaxies, the stars, our beautiful angels, God consciousness, the universe. I flow this beautiful information to you so that you can wake up and wake up into the space of your own mission, your own power, your own divinity, your own sovereign truth. What humanity has gone through is a deep shutdown. We went through a very even what's coming through is like dark ages. We went through that. We numbed ourselves. We told ourselves that we weren't worthy and deserving of anything and that we couldn't create anything, we couldn't accomplish anything. But what you notice, we're living in a different world. We're living in a world where people are seeing that they can do, that they can have, that they can be. And those are people that are waking up. So we invite you to wake up to that as well. If you're in a space where you want to do more, you want to have more, you want to be more, it starts by you saying and grounding into I get to be more, I get to do more, I get to have more. And that's what really started my trajectory into this path that I'm on is I noticed my sunshine. I was like, Melissa, you are too bright to be in this situation. Not even like intellect wise, because yes, I am very intelligent, but it's like on just that human level, I am sunshine. Like I radiate for people, but I wasn't radiating for myself. And that was keeping me in that darker phase of my life. So the one before this was all about taking up space. And when we take up space for ourselves, first and foremost, we come back to our sunshine. And that's what it led me to do. It led me to start healing. And by healing it led me to start taking up more space for myself and realizing that I could have more. And that opened me up in such beautiful ways. And that is, who I am here today. And this is the thing, who I am here today is I won't be the same version of me tomorrow. I won't be the same version of me in 48 hours, 72 hours, because I'm ever evolving. I'm working in that beautiful space to ever evolve on a soul level, human level, and in union and connection. So as we bring you deeper into this transmission today, we invite you forward. We even if you want to like bring your body forward, it's like we invite you forward to like receive. Obviously, you don't have to stay this way for like the whole time, but it's like the energy of putting yourself forward, and maybe it's not even that you're putting yourself forward, you're literally sitting up taller. You're like, I'm open to receive this transmission. I'm open to receive the next level of me. I'm open to understand my collective mission. I'm open to really invite my collective mission deeper into my being. So, we're going to talk all about collective missions today. We're going to talk on the basis of broad collective missions because everyone has a different collective mission, my collective mission, even if there's someone that does light language here that teaches money, teaches manifestation, is still completely different. Similar, yet different, because my soul has an energetic coding that soul doesn't have. So we're always going to teach it differently because what you'll notice is when we evolve, we have people that come to us to evolve. Our energetic soul signature links to them to receive on a soul level. So same thing, like, you're meeting your twin flame or you're meeting your higher level soulmate or you're meeting a soulmate. You're meeting karmic partners. We have these soul signatures that are like, oh, bingo, there we are. Bingo, there we are. Bingo, there we are. So, this beautiful space, a lot of what I've heard is, oh my God, I just found you out of nowhere. It's so exciting. When I found you, I immediately connected to you. Soul signature, because I'm here to wake you up. I'm here to expand you. I'm here to help you evolve and grow. And this is the beautiful thing. What I always say, if that's not me, and for some reason you're being called to work with me, or maybe you're like, I just need this person. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? There's actually someone else out there for you. When it looks like that, if you feel so called and drawn to me, either you have that soul signature or you're here to be expanded by me, or your mentor has not stepped up. There are so many mentors that are like living in the dark ages right now that are not stepping up. So a lot of people are being reconfigured to people that are awake, which means that we have a bigger mission. We have more on our beautiful shoulders, but we also have all of this beautiful help with us. And that's why this collective mission is really asking you to honor your truth and who you are, so that leaders like myself and other people, you can also take that weight off of our shoulders to come in and do your work. So when we look at that, a leader like me that has been soul doing over and over and over, I can carry a lot. I can really help the world in a very massive quantity. But there's other people like me that have not been doing this that long, and it's starting to stress them out, and they're starting to give up on their collective mission. So when we call you forward, it's to also take that, not that it's a burden, because it's not. I love what I do. But for some people, they're starting to feel like it's so overwhelming because they're getting more and more and more contracts. They're getting more and more things to do. And they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I cannot handle this. I'm going back to my 9 to 5. This is not for me. I'm done. And when we have more beautiful star seeds and light workers, earth angels, all the things activated and expanded in this world, that takes the pressure off a lot of the other beautiful divine beings that are here. So when you think about your collective mission, first and foremost, it's community. We're doing this together. We are doing this together. So it's like for me, I've taught a lot of beautiful females to speak light language, and that's my tribe. I needed some beautiful divine earthly helpers to help me do my mission. So they showed up and said, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this with you. Let's go. Let's create. So I expanded my gifts to these beautiful divine beings that are now helping other people expand into their light language, grow into their light language, see light language, hear light language, feel light language. We're not doing this alone. We're doing this with a community. And also beyond that, it's like I'm here to really elevate the money and abundance in this world. So I don't do that by myself. I call people forward. I call my soul tribe forward to receive my teachings, my wisdom, so that they then, if they are here to be money guides, can go out and do that for themselves. Or they just hold that vibration, which helps the people around them activate and expand. Community. I'm not doing this alone. And when we talk about this collective message and mission, we're inviting you forward to take and do your part. So I know a lot of you are healers. That's literally what's coming through. A lot of you are healers, and a lot of you are neglecting that because it might feel like, who am I to heal anyone? Look at the state that I'm in right now. But no, it's not true. You're in that state because you're being called to heal. You're being called to grow. You're being called to expand. You're being called to offer up yourself to yourself first and foremost, and then offer up your services to humanity. I want you to ask this question. If I really allowed myself in my soul truth today, how would I help the world? If I really allowed myself in my soul truth today, how would I help the world? I want you to ground into that. I want you to ground into that because so many times we hear these really big, beautiful ideas that are coming to us just out of nowhere. And we push them away because they're like, no, I can't do that. That's not for me. No, but it is for you. Because if it's coming to you, it's coming to you for a reason. It's coming to you because you're meant to do so. And it's coming to you because you are ready for it. When I started this journey, the state that I was in, I was totally didn't know I was a healer at all. Didn't know at all. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, Melissa, you're going to be a channel, are you going to be a channel? Are you going to be a healer? Or no, because I have no idea. No, not at all. Mm-mm. But once I started saying yes to me first and finding me, all of this became possible. So the first thing we're asking you to do is come to you, find the resources that are here to help you. Pay attention to what you're being called to. It might be a book, it might be a course, it might be a mentor, it might be just like going to the beach and sitting there and opening up and clearing your vibration. It might be eating healthier, it might be going to the gym, it might be drinking more water. Your team sends you these downloads for you to receive to become the higher level version of you. It's so like, I'll give you this example. I was being called to drink juice, like pure fresh juice, not just like orange juice out of a store, like fresh green juice. Like something in me was like, you need to get a juicer. And I had a healing session with my mentor, one of my old past mentors, or healer now. Maybe it was probably like a week later between that. And she goes, do you have a juicer? I was like, I've been called to be juicing lately. And they're like, yeah, yeah, it'd be really beneficial for you. So pay attention to the things that you're receiving. Or maybe it's like, you know what, I really feel like I need to go to this coffee shop, or I really need to go to this bookstore because there's something waiting there for you. There's something waiting there for you. And when we say yes, we don't miss out on the magic. Like we don't miss out on the magic. Even for me, I've recently seen more of that come into my life, and I've just been. It's like you're in the right place at the right time. Well, because you're being led and guided, and that's what leads us to that perfect moment. So pay attention to that. We are going to talk about collective missions, but we're also going to talk about the vibration of humanity right now, what's going on, so that you understand it more. So when we look at, you know, the human existence, it's draining. It is lackluster. It is sad to say the least, because so many beautiful humans and souls, this union together, are saying no to themselves. They're saying no to the brighter futures. They're saying no to their gifts. They're saying no to the higher level partners. And they're just saying yes to lack. They're saying yes out of fear. They're saying yes out of doubt. And it's keeping humanity stuck. It's keeping humanity in this place of resistance to what else is out there. As we enter deeper into the age of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius is very magical. But we won't get there until we, as a whole, as a human society, say that we're worthy of it. And the way we do that is by having you, people around you, step up and grow and evolve and heal and do your part. You might not be here to be a healer, but you might be here to really dedicate yourself to heal the waters. Maybe that's doing beach cleanups every other weekend. Once a month, you're setting up something to give back to Mother Earth. Maybe you're taking people and doing nature walks to get them in a higher vibration. Pay attention to what you've been called to do. Maybe you are someone that takes someone through a healing experience through pottery and clay and art. The skills that you have developed in this lifetime are meant for you, and they're also meant for others. So don't be selfish with your gifts. And we say that so lightly because when we don't feel worthy and deserving of offering our blessings to the world, we're being selfish. Because we came into this world, we reincarnated into this world to do so. Why would we be selfish and keep ourselves away from the growth of this world? There's so many things in this world that we can look at and say that is horrible. But if we're not doing our part and being in our truth, we're not helping the cause. being in our truth and following our soul level contracts and guidance, that's when we're really helping the planet excel and grow and evolve. That's when we're really doing our part. So when we come back to understanding the trajectory that we're in, it's inviting you to desire and want more. That's all that it is. Because the more that you tune into, I get to have more, I get to do more, and I think I get to be more. It opens up this little curiosity bubble. And with that curiosity bubble, the universe can pour so much more into you. But that those curiosity bubbles stay shut for a lot of people. It's like, no, I know I signed up for that, but no, I can't do it. It's too much. And I've seen a lot of this. I've seen a lot of this through really very, very close people in my lifetime. And it makes me sad because I know that everyone is capable of growing and expanding and evolving, even if you don't think you are. Even if you don't think you have the capacity to shift your world, you are. I'm going to say that again. Even if you don't think you have the capacity to shift your world, you have the capacity. It's in you. It's solidified in you. But it's you activating that. It's you saying yes to that. It's you saying, let me turn on that switch again. Let me come back to remembering who I am. Let me come back to remembering my power. Let me come back to remembering my soul contracts. Let me come back to remembering who I signed up to be on this earth. Let me come back to remembering how I really want to be treated, how I really want to feel, how I really want to experience life, how I really want to be supported, how I really want to connect with the universe. It's coming back to that. That bridges the gap between you and your beautiful collective mission. Coming back. We're in this fusion right now. This whole beautiful package of Starseed expansion is to help you fuse, to empower you, to enlighten you, to remind you, to get fire under your beautiful butt, to come back into your God-given right to be more, do more, have more, be more, see more, experience more, just more in general. So we want to direct this message to the channels out there. If you are a channel that you already know, this is not to the ones that are like, maybe I'm a channel, I don't know. We still love you. But if you are a channel and you are not using your gifts, we invite you to step forward. You're ready. Your gifts are beautiful. Your gifts are expansive. Your gifts are going to change this whole world. Come forward, step up, grow, evolve. Direct your attention to how powerful you are, how amazing your work is, how much of service you can be, and how much value you can give to yourself and your world and the world. Me being a channel, it's literally one of the best things of my life. Even the other day, I was talking to one of my beautiful besties, and she's a channel too. And I was just like, wow, this is amazing. This is like ridiculous. It's amazing. I've been channeling I've been channeling my whole lifetime, let's be real. But really knowing that I was doing it probably over the last 2 years, 2.5 years or so, 3 years, 2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years. And my team was like, 2.5 years. Thank you, team. But to the channels out there, we ask you to step forward and we invite you, if you feel uncomfortable with your channeling skills, then we invite you to find mentors to help you channel at the highest capacity. There are so many mentors out there, and all you have to do is say, Divine Universe, drop my mentor in my field. Divine Universe, drop my mentor in my field. That mentor will come in like that. The universe wants you to advance. The universe wants you to grow and evolve. Universe, drop that mentor in my field. Bam. That was for my channels. The next beautiful divine beings we're going to speak to are the healers. So you could be a channel, doesn't you have to be a healer. Some channels are just here to bring really high level wisdom and not do any type of healing. They heal just by being in their light, and they activate people and awaken people. But there are people that really get in the nitty gritty and do the deep level healing. So for my healers out there, my healers that are already established, my healers that are just kind of like, I think this is what I'm supposed to do. We're bridging that together because it is what you're here to do. You are a healer at the core. Your services are needed. If you feel like you need a mentor, Divine Universe, drop that mentor in my field. Thank you. Divine Universe, drop that mentor in my field. Thank you. Thank you. That mentor is going to show up for you. Some of you, I am your mentor. I will say that. So if you have been called to me, this is an invitation to begin working with me to grow, evolve, and expand. Next, we're going to talk to this is for the male population out there. It's for my divine male counterparts. It's time for you to wake up and show your truth. The power inside of you is massive. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to create the softer side and softer energy to you. It's okay to step up into your spiritual gifts as well. It's okay because you're needed as well and you are very powerful. And we invite you to join the community more because what you'll notice is you see tons and tons and tons of beautiful, powerful females, but our males are also nervous to get into this community. There are more popping up here and there, but we need the masses to wake up because there are a lot of males that need that circle as well. There's so many beautiful women circles, but we need some more male circles going on. So this is to my males. If you have been feeling the call to evolve and grow and create and heal and expand, I invite you to move forward and wake up. And the same, if you feel like, you know what, I think I need a mentor to do this work, Divine Universe, drop a mentor in my field. Divine Universe, drop a mentor in my field. What I'm getting right now to my males that are watching this, it doesn't feel like I am your mentor. I know I am here to activate some males, but it's more rare for me. There are some females that are here to activate a lot of males, but for me, it's more rare. I'm here to hold circles for men eventually, but not yet. But when it comes to activating you into your gifts, Divine Universe, drop that mentor in my field. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Always follow it up with a beautiful thank you. So the last category that we're going to step into is for, and this might sound weird, but it's kind of like more of the individuals that really are relating to their human rather than their light being. You are a light being. You are a soul from a different space in this world. And it's safe to start understanding that you are a light being. It's safe to start reading about it, listening to it more, and even ascending. The more that you start to merge your human experience with your soul light being essence, the more you're going to see that you're going to grow, advance, and evolve into new parts of you that you didn't even know that you could attune to. A lot of people are in the space of, I feel called to this, but I don't really know what it's about. It's kind of weird. Feel into it because is it weird or is it the human society, the mind in the space of creating that narrative for you? We want you to create your own narrative. What do you feel in your heart? What do you feel in your heart, mind, body, and soul with this? And then start to branch out. So those are the divine kind of categories that we want to really infuse some love and wisdom in. And we're going to bring this beautiful activation through. I feel very handsy today. We're going to bring this beautiful activation through from Divine Mother Sophia and her Divine Dragon Tribe. And it's going to be really powerful. So if you are driving, I'm going to have you pause this here because it's not for you. When you stop driving, it is for you. You want to make sure that you're able to do this in a place of fully receiving The highest capacity, laying down, highest capacity. Second one, relaxing in the chair, but no driving at all. You can do it anywhere you want to, but just not doing a vehicle. Okay. So receive this activation. Shuriyamukutra hakaitra shimukwitra yamutra kayatra shikiatru kwana. Ariakutra shimikia narakaiti yatru kwana kashimikiatra kai. Oekatra shimikiatra hetru shukwaite yatakatra kayatika yatru shukwatra nakashi. This is just waking up your beautiful codes within you to my starseed queens and kings. Ruyakotra shikiana. Urema katrai. Chu, 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 chu. Shum. Take a deep breath in here. And just allow yourself to calm into the state of peace. And even though it was so short, it was packed with magic. Anytime you receive an activation from me, drink all the water. Rest. Sometimes you'll be a little bit more tired, depending on who you are and what you're here to do. Sometimes your purging can look a little bit more drastic. So if you haven't seen or watched, heard or listened to, all about Ascension symptoms, you probably want to tune into that as well, because a lot of times when we're really our teams and our bodies, our souls, not our bodies, our souls are really ready to go to the next level, it gets a little bit more drastic with the symptoms. And if you feel like the symptoms are hot and just like crazy, then just ask your team, divine team, please slow it down. Like, I am in this human body. I need a break. Like, relax. So take a deep breath in here. But I hope you enjoyed this. What I am going to do is, after people, move through these through a while, any questions that you have, I invite you to put them down below, so that down below, depending if you're listening to this on YouTube or podcast, if you're listening to this on a podcast, just leave a review with your questions. And then I'm going to create a sixth one, and it's going to be all about questions, like literally Starseed Q&A. It'll be me, my beautiful team, and we'll just kind of channel through if you have any questions. And these are questions. They're not questions like specifically for you, but they're questions as in more like the overall broad question. If you want some type of more deeper understanding of you, then definitely check out my resources, because there are some powerful, impactful programs. If you are called to work with me one-to-one, DM me on Instagram at MelissaB Bates _. So when it comes to working with me one-to-one, what my one-to-one containers look like are, because there are some of you that are here to do that, and that's why I'm saying this. Like, when I create this, I can already tell who's going to be watching it. So we are really here to activate light language. So if this is you, if you really want to activate light language or expand your light language, also infusing in understanding your business more, who you are as a soul more. We also do a lot of beautiful money work as well, just depending on who you are and what you're here to do. So that's what my one-to-one container looks like. And the one-to-one containers range. Every one-to-one container that I do, I download it, I channel it. So some people, it might be 5 months. Some people, it might be 2 months. Some people, it might be a longer, but I channel exactly what you need on a soul level to get you to where you are meant to be. So once again, if you do feel called to work with me one-to-one, then just send me a DM on Instagram at MelissaB Bates _. We're not done yet. We still have a little bit more magic before this episode is complete. But when it comes to calling in your mentors, it's very vital for you to feel into your heart. So maybe you've been looking for a mentor and you want that just yes. Literally wants to say like, fuck yes. Just feel into your heart. And you're just going to ask divine, you're just going to say, divine heart, show me if blank, blank, blank is my mentor. And what's going to happen is you're going to feel like a yes in your body, or you're going to feel like, oh, no, 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 no. That's what you're going to feel. So pay attention to that. Another way you can do this with your body, and it depends on how your body is. Body show me yes. My body goes front and back with yes. Body show me no. My body goes side to side. So coming in, body is so and so my mentor. It'll be a yes or a no, and that's your human existence and your soul in connection with your team. They're not going to tell you a yes if it's a no. They're not going to tell you a no if it's a yes. So it's using your heart or your body also to make these beautiful high level decisions. Because trust me, I know when we get into this, we want to make sure that we have the right mentor. And I want you to too, because I have had multiple mentors in my lifetime. And I will tell you that the way I picked my mentors, it was always a full body yes. Like literally. Even when I was like super scared to start investing, it was always a full body yes, because every single one of those mentors led me to some juicy, delicious part of my life. And I don't even know how many mentors I've had. I love doing the upgrading work because I just wanted to go really, I wanted to do more. I wanted to be more. So I allowed myself to call these beautiful divine mentors. And this is the thing. When I first started, I tried to do everything myself and nothing was moving forward. It would move forward a little. And then I was still like, what's going on? But it's like mentors are here because they have already established the understanding what to do, where to go, how to, like literally. So you're just jumping in, like, thank you. Okay, perfect. Here, perfect. And when you work with me, I really teach you how to use your intuition and your intuitive genius. Because when you're done working with me, I want you to be so deeply connected to yourself and your team that you have all the answers within inside of you. I don't want to have you in the space of like, oh my God, the mentorship's over. What do I do with my life? No, because you are a very, very powerful intuitive being. And it's coming back to that training and that notion. And some of the mentorships I went through, they were more, cradling. And I didn't see myself grow as much. But the mentorships where I went through and they were really taught to be in your intuitive genius, I felt myself grow and evolve more and expand more. So one last thing is take a deep breath, every single one of you. I want you to start connecting more to your body and with your food. When we are coming into the process of awakening and ascending and growing, if our vessel is not at the highest capacity, it's really hard. If you are an individual that numbs with alcohol, it's going to be much harder for you to actually receive your gifts and expand and grow because alcohol numbs that inside of you. I'm not saying that you can't have alcohol, but it's like coming into the space of, does my body really need this every single day? Does my body really need this the whole weekend? And I say this with so much ease because I used to be in a sorority in my university years, and our slogan was Omega's up, drinks down. Like we were the last one standing. So trust me, your girl used to put down all the alcohol. But in this moment in time, I choose not to drink alcohol because that's my choice. And I know that my vessel does better without alcohol. So I don't choose to drink it. If in the future I want to have a glass of wine, I can totally do it. But I know that within that 48 to 72 hours, I'm not going to be doing any type of work like this because I want my vessel to be at the highest capacity because that's when I receive at the highest capacity. So not only is it alcohol, it's also food. If you tend to eat a lot of processed food, even my beautiful vegans and vegetarians, we get into the space of like, oh, I'm vegan, vegetarian, but there's a lot of processed food in that world, and some of it is numbing and suppressing your gifts. It's literally weighing down your system, and you're not able to process these upgrades and downloads as you would be if you invited yourself to more fresh food. So really, everyone. The moral of the story is I invite you to more fresh food, whole food, what Mother Earth gives us. I'm not saying, give up all your processed food, all your alcohol. No, but it's like really tuning into your body to like what feels good because I know, and I will tell you, I've gone through upgrades eating really healthy, and I've gone through upgrades like not very healthy. And going through an upgrade, eating processed food is not the funnest. I felt just like I couldn't get out of bed. It was so hard. This was a really powerful upgrade that I was going through, but I was just at like a lower version of myself. And it was just like, but like, that's why I try to treat my vessel um, at the highest capacity. I'm not saying I'm a perfect human, but I try to be so respectful of my vessel because I know that when I am, everything elevates. Your money elevates, abundance, love, your spiritual gifts, your expansion, your just consciousness, everything just opens up. So pay attention. And then that's where we will leave you. I hope you enjoyed this so much. So once again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in so that it'll fill up our beautiful starseed Q&A. Excuse me. After this, make sure you're drinking water, eating good vibrational food, drinking good vibrational juices, high levels of water, also adding lemon into your water. Pay attention, just tune in. Should I add lemon in my water in the daytime or in the nighttime? Some of you, it's better for the nighttime, just because we process a lot more when we go to sleep, but some of you need it during the day. So just pay attention and tune into like, when should I add lemon into my water? Cucumber water is absolutely phenomenal, which I think I'm going to start doing that. But I have not been doing that. Cucumber water is phenomenal. What else? I think that's it. So I'm just sending so much love for you. I thank you for sitting with me. This has been probably just a little bit under like 5 hours or so. Yeah, a little bit under 5 hours, maybe 4.5 ish. I don't know, a little under 5 hours. But thank you for sitting with me and really receiving this divine guidance from my soul, my beautiful higher divine light beings and divine beings, divine universe, divine Mother Sophia. Just let's just take a moment to thank all these beautiful divine energies, divine light beings, divine beings that surround us. And they are, as you thank them, they are sending grace and thanking you for showing up. Because everyone's not going to show up for this. Trust me, everyone is not going to show up for this. Some people are going to do whatever they do. Some people might be binging on Netflix. There's nothing wrong with that. Because if you want to binge on Netflix, do your thing. But I'm saying, like, you chose to be here. That means there's something in your soul that's saying, I'm totally deserving of more. I want to figure this out and pay attention to that. So you send us love, we send you love, and you will see me or hear me soon. Mwah. Sending you all the love for your day. Bye bye, my kings and queens.